I'm sat totally still in traffic at the moment. I'm stuck on the road. I've been sat here for about 10 minutes so far and I haven't moved an inch. So I thought it would be a perfect time to make a video. You know, I'm all about making my time as productive as possible. It is 9 p.m. at night and I'm heading to work because for some reason work have transitioned me onto night shifts and it's not ideal, but is what it is. I'm not a businessman just yet, so I have to go through the whippings, if you know what I mean. Also, just a side note, I always feel conscious when I make a video 2 days in a row wearing similar shirts. So this shirt that I'm wearing here, it looks similar to yesterday's, but don't worry, I change my shirt every single day, as I should. But I just thought I'd put it out there that this, although it looks similar, is different. The other Adidas thing was black, this one's white. And also, you might be wondering why I'm wearing such large baggy shirts, because I'm bulking at the moment, and yeah, I just prefer wearing baggy, like skin tight when you're bulking, it's no good. So, without further ado, today's video, I just wanted to tell you all that wherever you are in life right now, if it's not where you want to be, just know that you are in total control of it, and you can work yourself out of it. It requires change, because to see different results, you can't do the definition of lunacy. I think it is a lunatic, a crazy person, is someone who does the same thing over and over and over again and expects different results. So you should know first and foremost that if you wish to change, if you desire to change, if you're not happy where you are in life right now, you have to change something about what you're doing with your life, and you will get different results. Oh, one minute. So I don't know what it is that you want exactly. Perhaps you want more money, perhaps you want to get in shape, perhaps you want to become a more disciplined individual, perhaps you want to insert problem here. We all have something about ourselves that we want to improve upon. It's not even about fixing, but we can all improve. Every single person on this planet, doesn't matter who you are, can always improve. And it's my opinion that you should always seek to improve, because if you're not growing, you're dying. That's a quote. I don't know who told me that quote, but it sticks with me often. If you're not growing, you're dying. It's like a tree. A tree is constantly growing, and as soon as it stops growing, you don't just stay still, you start to die. You know, if you're not growing, it's a problem. So you should always seek to improve yourself, always seek to grow. That's what gives find your purpose in life, work towards something, fix something about yourself, become a better person, a more competent, capable individual. You can't go wrong. How could that ever be a bad advice? I'm literally just telling you to be the best version of yourself possible. Because I get a lot of comments about, a lot of hate on these videos about advice that I give to people, but surely no one can find fault in that. Just be the best version of yourself that you can be. For you, for your family, your future family. When you start to improve yourself, you also start to improve the life of everybody else around you. People say self-improvement is selfish. It's not, it's totally selfless. I mean, you have to look after yourself as well, but you also improve the life of everybody around you, becoming, even just down to becoming the type of person who isn't late anymore. You're no longer wasting other people's time. Becoming the kind of person who is respectful and kind instead of being insulting. Like that, those things that you fix about yourself are also fixing everyone else's life around you. You're making the world a better place to live. So you should always seek improvement. But another thing is, I used to live in this car. I've never told this story. I didn't live. I still had another place to stay, but I so wanted to change so badly. And perhaps it isn't the right, well, it worked at the time. It was just the best thing that I knew. You have to do what you think is best at the time. And at the time I was in really bad debt, and the only way I could see getting out of it, I only had an Uber account. It was the middle of COVID. There wasn't many people taking for jobs. I'd apply for loads, but the only way I could make money at the time was Uber, delivering food. And I had my dog, Teddy, my German Shepherd. You've not seen him yet, but it was just me and Teddy, and we were living in this car for like 3 days at a time because I wouldn't have enough fuel to get home. I would deliver in Manchester because that's the busy area where you get the most money doing Uber. And I wouldn't have enough fuel money to go home, and I would literally live in this car for days at a time. I was dirty, horrible. I wouldn't shower. I couldn't even. This is grotesque to even admit, but it's the truth. So I've got to tell you. And this was years ago, but I didn't even brush my teeth sometimes for a couple of days in a row. Like, if I left and I'd leave my toothbrush at home by mistake, I literally would not have enough fuel to get home and grab my toothbrush. I just had to keep working and working and working. It was me. I'd put Teddy before myself, of course. I could barely afford to feed myself, but I always made sure that I fed him. I was just trying to get out of debt, and I was trying to get out of the hole, and I've almost forgotten about that time of my life. Living in this car. I wasn't living in this car. I don't want you to think that I was like homeless. I had a place to stay, but I physically couldn't afford to get back. And I was working so many hours. I'd work like 20 to 22 hours, sleep for 2 hours when Uber died down a bit during the early hours of the morning, maybe between like 5 o'clock in the morning and 7. 2 hours, I'm straight back at it. 22 more hours. Teddy was absolutely loving it. I, on the other hand, I mean, it was a journey, it was an adventure. I can say that I've done it, but where I am now to where I was then is just such a large difference. The type of person that I was versus now is just two totally different people. And there's plenty more stories and examples that I can give you to where I decided that I needed to improve and change, but that's just one. And no matter where you are in life right now, just it can and will get better as long as you're willing to put in the work. It's never going to get better if you just sit back, fold your arms, and as I said in my last video, have that fucking mentality where you just give up and think there's no point. There's always point. Always seek for improvement. Be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. Improve your situation for you, your future family. But not everyone wants the whole family thing. I mean, when I work, it inspires me to keep going, thinking of, I don't have any children, I don't have a partner, I don't even have any friends, but it makes me feel like the hard work is even more worth it, thinking about how I'm doing it for people that don't even exist yet. Like, I don't know, I hope my children appreciate it. I don't know, we're yet to find out. Maybe they'll watch these videos when they're older, who knows. But just if you feel stuck right now, because I have in the past, I'm trying to give advice that younger me needed to hear, as you know. If you feel stuck right now and that things are difficult and you can't see improvement, it's a slow progressive thing. You can't see it. It's not just one day you wake up and boom, it's every single day. You won't even notice it, but it's like hair. Your hair is always growing. Every single day your hair is growing by. You wake up and it looks the same. It's not. It's a little bit longer. You just can't tell until weeks and months go. And it's the same, in my opinion, with self-improvement. You might implement something into your life, and halfway through doing that thing, you might think, oh, what's the point? I can't see any progress happening. But if you do it every day consistently for a long period of time, just like your hair, like my hair, you'll see it'll get extremely long. Little improvements compound over time, and you will be a different person. I don't feel like the same person now as my huge past self, which I'm still yet to show you all. I need to make that transformation video ASAP. So that's my message for today's video. Just always seek improvement. I mean, my message is pretty similar, because I'm passionate about improving myself. So my message always in a roundabout way will be about, well, it's self-improvement, isn't it? I mean, what else can I possibly talk about? Nothing else is important to me. What am I supposed to talk about? Freaking Xbox games or jigsaw puzzles, or there's no other topic that I want to discuss other than the self-improvement. So just, if you're looking for my advice of the day, just find an aspect of your area, find an area of your life that you are unhappy in, fix it. Every single day work towards fixing it. But how? I can help you with that all in the future when I get into specifics. But today's just a general message. Keep on the journey, keep on the path. If you're starting to lose hope, don't regain that hope, because trust me, it'll all be worth it in the long run. I'll catch you in the next video.